The one thing you need for all these stocks to work are bullish liquidity conditions. When all these things started to reverse lower is, again, when that Fed rate outlook started to shift, and they haven't been able to recover, which I'm kind of surprised at, because you had another cut, but now you had the Fed also announced they won't call it quantitative easing, but they're expanding the balance sheet again to the tune of $40 billion a month. They're doing this with financial conditions are already really loose. And one thing that a lot of people are overlooking heading into next year is that this one big, beautiful bill is supposed to be very stimulative. It's supposed to add 1% to GDP. So like you've got the right conditions in place to see some of these really high beta speculative growth names perform, but they haven't been able to find any traction yet. And that surprises me a little bit. Also surprises that the Mag 7's pulling back with those conditions in place potentially. But the price is what ultimately pays, right? I mean, you got to watch the price trends of these things.
The big beautiful, I'm glad you mentioned that. When is that going to kick in? And when do you think that's actually going to start affect the economy?
From a timing standpoint, that could be one thing. There's several tax provisions in there, whether it's larger deductions for overtime pay, a larger standard deduction, the child tax credit is increased. So several of those things go into effect. And then I know there's some shifting going around the spending programs.